Hello everybody, this is Dustin. This video is actually going to be for two different channels. It's going to be for Geeks Paranormal as well as my personal channel, so that everybody can kind of get a glimpses to what I have and what I do and all that fun stuff. I know it looks like I'm looking away from the camera, but looking at myself. Anyway, so as far as part of Geeks Paranormal, I do case management. I call people, research information, and just make sure that everything is legit, that there's not any people that are just trying to get us to come to their home and, not really have any problems going on. In Geeks, I'm also the occult specialist, as we call it. Other people would know me as a witch, I guess I could say. That's how I identify. Hopefully this fan isn't making too much noise on here. Let's see if I can relocate this. Okay. Hopefully that's still picking me up pretty good. I have a little microphone that caused the problem of me and Shauna's video not working with audio. And I found out it's because the plug doesn't go all the way in whenever I have my case on. Anyway, so again, I'm the occult specialist or the witch, or however you want to call me. Pagan also. But yeah, so anytime that we go into a place, I'm usually the one that is the sensory when it comes to that. I can sense different entities, whether they're good, whether they're old entities, whether they're not so good, we'll just say, are dark entities. That's one of the things that I'm able to perceive. Anyway, I'm going to move you a little bit closer here because my back is still hurting. And if it gets too dark, we will just turn on the light. And there goes the microphone. Anyway, so that is, well, and then also I'm an investigator. Sorry, this is not working the way I want it to. Okay, so hopefully this is still working good. Anyway, also an investigator. We go in and we investigate, and we did a big investigation that I got us into in May, which we're Shauna's still working on getting the video completed for that. And I mean, it was a long investigation. It was overnight, literally, and it was in a old Southern hospital that's now, the part we were in is now abandoned, where a lot of people died in it, so, but normally when we go to a home, we would ask the person if we feel that the energy is negative, or if it's bothering them, or if it's bothering children, things like that. Then I do offer my services as far as cleansing the home. And there's multiple ways that we do it, or I do it. It just depends on the atmosphere and what I feel is necessary. Not all of everything I do is going to be required to have a huge amount of exertion on my part, as well as my my supplies, because I have different supplies for different things. Um, I'm saying a lot of ums today because I really hadn't planned on making this video, but I'm doing it anyway. So yeah, the main thing that I use primarily is black salt when it comes to closing off the home. It's basically my way of, after I've cast the circle, which if some of you don't know how to understand it, ask questions. I don't mind answering them. Doesn't bother me at all. Those of you that are on my witchy channel probably already know what casting a circle is. If you don't, then you're still welcome to ask. I followed my path for quite a while, since middle school. I got off of the path for a while, and I came back to it probably about 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I've acquired a lot of stuff, as most of us do, which you'll see a lot of it on my channel if you go to it. So the main thing, just normal cleansing, which any good witch would do, is sage, and I buy them in bulk. God, they smell so good. Anyway, so this is a sage, and this is used for protection, as well as cleansing anything. I mean, you can cleanse in the smoke, you can cleanse the home, you can... What is that blue light behind me? I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. It's my fish tank. Okay. You can cleanse a home with it. You can cleanse tools. For instance, when I say tools, I mean something such as this. This is my smudging feathers that I got. This is coyote fur that's here. I'm pretty sure, no, I am sure, the person that I got this from was Native American. And it doesn't follow my line of path, but I fell in love with this. Probably paid more than I should have for it, but I liked it. Anyway, so it's got peacock feathers, and then it's got turkey feathers here, which are a little ruffled in the back. Anyway, and on the back of it's got another arrowhead and some dangling jewels here with little birds on it. But this right here would be considered a tool. So this would be something that you could use the sage to cleanse athlamase, which is, it's a dagger, for lack of better terms. For those of you that don't know what it is, you can use it to cleanse that. Any of your tools you can use to cleanse. But it's also good for cleansing homes of spirits. There's different steps to my methods. Like I said, I use black salt to close off any doorways. I do ward windows. I basically, if it's an entity that needs to leave, I leave it one exit, and it has one opportunity to go. And most generally I don't have any issues. I do have other sage sticks, some of them that have different, there's cedar, not cedar, yeah, I guess it is cedar. It's cedar and sage. I'd have a few different kinds of sticks, or smudge sticks. Um, Another tool is this, which literally this is up against my face, and it's huge. I haven't seen one quite this large. This is my abalone shell. Luckily it's still pretty clean. It's a little black in there, but this is what we use to put our sage smudge sticks into, or what I use. If it's just sitting on my altar, or whether it's or in a home that we're doing, I do have a holder for it. It sits in just like this, and it can burn that way. My black salt's over there that I use, and when it comes to warding windows and things like that, so that everything is kind of blocked off, I use, this is my crystal moon water. It is charged by the moon. It also has quartz crystal in it, which is, you can kind of see them in there. And then also it's got sea salt, a couple of pieces of sea salt, so that it's very protective. It's a very protective. I'm not going to go into details on how I do it, but my intention is there. It's very protective. Doesn't take very much when it comes to warding windows and things like that. But yeah, so I'm not a medium. I'm not anything like that. I am sensitive to that kind of stuff. Other things to cleanse with, which is kind of the video that I'm doing, because that's usually what I end up doing other than just investigating. If you want to know more about investigating, I can tell you that, but this is just my part of it. Other things to cleanse with, I'll show you this here. This is actually not crushed up yet, but this is not just used for cleansing, it's for protection. It's used in a lot of different things, but this here, that looks like a big acorn, is actually, it's dragon's blood. It's a resin, and it is basically, it's put into a smudge burner or into a charcoal burner, and then the resin's put on top of the charcoal. And the smoke is used in the same way. It's used for protection. The dragon's blood itself, though, can be used in many different ways. And I'll probably do a video just on dragon's blood, because that's a 30-minute video just in itself, for anybody that wants to know. Another protection incense or protection piece is, I have this little baggie, little thing. Palo Santo, which is a wonderful smelling wood. I mean, it's, there we go. I can't really even describe it, but it smells awesome. But it's also good for protection. So I use it when I need to. I normally use it around the house. I don't normally use it in other people's homes because it's fairly pricey. And normally we don't charge for my services when it comes to doing cleansings and things like that. Another thing that you can use for, this is another resin. This is called white opal. And yes, I buy my shit in bulk, so. This, before burning, actually smells like sage to me. It smells just like sage. To me. Anyway, that's my opinion. When you're burning it, it actually gives off a citrus scent. It smells really, really good. Um, I don't really know where it comes from. I know the properties of it, which fall in line a little bit with dragon's blood. It's just not used as commonly as dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is also fairly expensive, but it's potent, I guess I could say. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a look into what I do for geeks, paranormal, in our group. It's also kind of a little look into what I do as a witch, and yeah, and usually I have crystals, which that'll be a different episode on my other channel. Crystals are a big thing when I'm doing cleansings as well. And normally I will give each member of the group a crystal. That's just to connect them with me, and that way I can, in some sense, protect them from if there's anything that's negative in there. It's a protection for the person, essentially. I make them keep it in their pocket, and I carry my own, which all of my crystals are linked, so when it comes to linking them, once they're carrying them, they're also linked to me, and I can do a better job at keeping things from following them home, from all of that fun stuff. So, and then once I get home, I usually cleanse them, and then I recharge them, which is a different process. So there's lots of processes in being a witch. So but yeah, that's a little bit about me. What got me into this is obviously my path, the paranormal part of it. I was introduced to Shauna through a coworker, and we kind of hit it off, and I became part of the group. I bought a bunch of equipment for us to use. In fact, I'm waiting on a camera to come in, which it should be here tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow. And it's a full spectrum camera. So I have a lot of different equipment that I've purchased, including this microphones and things like that. But by all means, if you have questions about anything paranormal, ask us. If you have questions about anything that has to do with my path, my religion, my whatever you would like to call it, by all means ask. I'm not afraid to talk about it with anybody, so I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. No, I will not probably tell you my rituals if it comes down to it. When it comes to the geek side of this, I'm sure there's going to be people that want to know what I do to cleanse homes, and that's just something that you have to learn on your own. When it comes to people on my channel, on the other hand, we all probably have our own rituals, so I don't have to explain mine. But yeah, so that's me, that's what I do, that's why I got into this. And again, ask any questions that you like. Make sure that you subscribe down below or wherever it's at, and like the video. Visit my videos if you would like. I'll put a link down below that links you to my videos, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.